Look out Rebbe Mikol Moker. Even though I said that what? That you shouldn't fast at all. Because you're weak, especially if you're Talmud Chacham, Mishkiv Tzedakah, Mikol Moker nevertheless. Kol Bal Nefesh, any person who has a sensitivity to Ruchnis. Hachof is Kirvat Hashem wants to be close to the Eibush, and to be close to the Eibush is not enough not to be punished. There needs to be also the Nitze Belachaper Olav, which is the Sakin Nafshik, to fix one's spirit. Lashiv al Hashem to return to the Eibush to be tshuva, mu'ulam and mufkan, the highest level of tshuva, so that the Eibush rests his shechina upon you because you've returned to him. Like the Alter Rebbe, even though I said it's not allowed because of health and so forth, nevertheless, Yachmer al Atzmei, you have a chumrah upon yourself, lahashtem al kol panim, to complete at least once. Once during your entire lifetime, the number of fasts, for each one of the sins are the most severe sins. At least those sins, right? Even if it's not Kodesh or Misa's bed, it's only Misa b'dei Shemayim. For those severe Avedas, you should do the number of fasts written in Tikkun Tshuva one time, and you can stretch it out over your whole life, as you'll see momentarily. For example, that Leitzah Zedel of Atola, if a person Rachmana Litzlan was Eivid on the Leitzah Zedel of Atola, pay dalet same as Pamachas b'mechayiv. You can fast one time, 84 in the whole life of a person. V'yachal et you can push them off, l'yamim aksarim, to the short days, v'chedef in the winter. V'yasana, you should fast, Ke'eser tiny is 10 fasts, of the Rachmosha, for example, v'chedef echad in one winter, v'ypachas or less. V'yigba mitzvah pay dalet same as.
This kind of thing when we said before.
Right, before he said not to fast because it's unhealthy.
And all these things go away.
And now we say, no, you have to watch your health. Figure out how much you can get away with fasting in a year.
If you could fast, and you fast one fast, all the fasts.
Because then you're going to have to do many, many more each year, each winter. And it's going to make you sick. If you do 9 or 10...
You don't have to fast.
Right. The Alter Rebbe, upon him, holds that there's a way of coming to a place which you're pushing yourself a little bit, but you're not going to make yourself sick. And you should try to do it. I hear your point is memonavsha. And you'll complete the number of 84 fasts, but test 9 or 10 years. 9 years or more according to Keren. And that is a yochel lechel ma'at. You can eat a little bit. Kigimel shois, 3 hours approximately. Lefnei netzachama, before sunrise. Next to the tainus and hisna keda becomes a tainus. You make such a tnai. From what I understand, that this halach is a chiddush nifel al Alter Rebbe. It's only by Tainus Yochel. Tainus Sibet starts by Netzacham. According to the Alter Rebbe, that's morning, right? Well, it's a shachar. If you get up right before it's a shachar and you eat on a sort of a Davis, it's a fast. When you makabel Tainus onto yourself, because it's a private Tainus, not a public Tainus, so you're creating the Tainus. If you eat right before morning, it's a kruchot lula. It's a joke. This is why the halacha is that you makabel Tainus the day before by mincha, otherwise the Tainus is not chal. The Rebbe says 3 hours before nets you could eat. Eat closer to nets. It makes a joke out of the fast because it's a Tainus Yochid. You understand? The Rebbe says another 8 you could eat a little bit in the middle of the night. The Rebbe here says you're not allowed to eat within 3 hours of sunrise. Way before Leis HaShachar. But this only works since you're having a Tainus Yochid. It's a personal fast which you makabel Tainus upon yourself. So since it only has the takef of the Kabbalah of a Yochid, not a Klal Yisrael, if you eat close to the morning, you made a joke out of the fast. Because your Kabbalah created the Tainus, and your eating is saying you didn't mean the Kabbalah. What about that he said before that the Shara Mekubeles, Achra Mekubeles is 3 times? The Alter Rebbe, the fact that you're supposed to fast 3 times 84, which equals 252, so 1 time 84 you'll fast whole days over the course of 9 and 10 years, and the other 252, Yasana Eid Dal Pam and Pei Dal, they should fast 4 times 84, ad Achar Chatzes Hayem Bilvad till after midday, 1 minute after Chatzes Hayem. The Michshav Gam Kentanis B'Yishalmi, the Rambam Paskin Dechet Azay, that a half a day fast is considered a fast, certainly if it's in the morning. 2 half days make up a whole day, the Inyan Zeh, and as far as this Ritzvah is concerned. As well as other Avedas in the similar category, everybody knows the bitterness of his Avedas and of his spirit. The Chafetz B'Yitzatya wants it to be righteous. The Rebbe Paskins that I am Matzia, that you should fast at least 1 time the Misprat Seim is meant in the Kunei Tshuva La'arizal, and 2 more times, 2 times half days, which equals the total. So Chachafil, the Rebbe before warned against health. Here the Rebbe said you should be machman and push yourself a little bit, obviously if you don't make yourself mamish sick. Okay? Now this is still the hemshech to today's shiur. Achan, however, Misprat Seim is H moderation and Beis High Gavna. The other fasts above the 3 times that we discussed before. That you would need to fast To worry about the sheet of the machmidim. This honest to fast the number of fasts for each Aveda, considering how many times did the Aveda. In other words, 10 or 20 times, like you mentioned in the beginning, of them, the Alter Rebbe, you should redeem the remaining times through tzedakah 18 great coins from Poland, ba'ad kol yom for each day, as well as all other fasts. The person needs to fast al Avedis and Avedis. She'ein ba misa, doesn't have misa. I feel a bit of mitzvah say I said that Rabbanon v'tam today can get cool even mitzvah say of Teda and the Rabbanon and not learning Teda. That you should fast if you miss but I'm foolish but they couldn't achieve me'arizal. The number of fasts found which goes with me'arizal. Veruvam niskare mishas chasidim b'mesechas achuv. Most of them mentioned mishas chasidim. Like the Alter Rebbe, Akel, Gashel, Akel, all of these, Yifte, you should redeem b'tzedakah through giving money. Tzedakah can, as we discussed earlier, Ile matzah nafshi kanal, if you can't make yourself suffer so much. So Alter Rebbe is saying here two things. Number one, you did an Aveda of Misa. You have to fast 3 times. So fast 1 time, and the other 2 times you should give 4 half days, and the other time you should give tzedakah. Aveda for the Zachat no Karas and Misa, you shouldn't fast even once. You understand? For Avedas of Karas and Misa b'deshamayim, you should fast 1 time during your whole life. For the others, you shouldn't fast even once. You should give only tzedakah. Verstehst? You understand? So this tzedakah for the beyond 3 times for Kisas and Misas Bezdin, and then there's tzedakah from the first time for not for even mitzvah say and mitzvah leisas. In fact, the Alter Rebbe vav shalas hach mesuyim. It's going to cost a lot of money, and there's a shaila for not like vadas yesem mechemish. A person not give him 20% of what he earns. Like the Alter Rebbe ein lidchlochush. Don't worry, mishum yavaz vadas yesem mechemish, but they give more than a fifth. Delay mikre bizbas by God that would not be considered wasting. Because you're doing it to redeem your soul, Tanya from fasting and from punishing your body. It's no different than healing the body. If a person can say, I can't spend more than 14% of what I earn on my medical expenses, because that's the GNP parcelization. Gross national product, 14 cents in every dollar goes to medicine. So if I have to spend 20 cents in every dollar, that's not the way it works. You have to save your life, you give what after you give. So the Alter Rebbe says, when you give tzedakah, for tshuva, even if it's for ritzah, to return to the Eibishter's graces, and it's more than 20%, it's like healing your body physically, and it's permitted. Since the number of fasts for the various fasts is enormous, is very, very a lot. This is why nowadays those who fear God are careful to give lots and lots of tzedakah. Like the Alter Rebbe says in Tanya Perek Lamed Zayin. Because the generation is weak, we can't make ourselves suffer so much, so we give lots and lots of tzedakah to make up for our fast. It's going to be explained someplace else. Al pasuk that the Eibishter's chasadim have no end, right? It should have said chaste havaya kilei tomu, and it says chaste havaya kilei tamu. The Alter Rebbe explains the barichas negeres hakedesh. If I'm not mistaken, it's negeres hakedesh yud. Yeah. And over there he also talks barichas about the idea of giving tzedakah on a shir, because you're doing it to Oila Deirin. Okay.